Morning, grade fours, and welcome to our second last week of grade four. I cannot believe that we are almost finished. I'm feeling a little bit sad because I miss you all a lot, but we've had such an incredible year, and I'm really looking forward to this week. I think that you are all really going to enjoy it. So, for math this week, we are going to continue to learn about fractions. There are going to be 3 assignments on Seesaw for you to work through, and then a Teams meeting on Monday at 1 p.m. Please come to that meeting so you don't miss the teaching, because I'm going to be teaching you new things about fractions that we haven't covered yet. And then you can work through the assignments throughout the week at your own pace. So if you want to get them all done in one day, go for it. If you would rather do one a day like we've kind of been doing, that works too. But what I'm really excited for on top of this fraction stuff is I'm going to have you do your own inquiry project for the week that you're going to present to the class the last week of school during Teams meetings. So there are kind of some steps to this. Step one is to think about some topics you want to learn about, or skills you want to learn how to do, or something you might want to research. What I kind of suggested is think back to your Genius project. What do you like? What are you interested in? What do you always wanted to learn? Maybe you want to continue your Genius project that we had started at school. Maybe make a list of like 5 to 10 things that you're interested in and could research or try to learn, or that you're just wanting to find out more about. And then the next step of any inquiry project is to ask some questions. So if I was wanting to learn about coding, I would need to make sure that I ask questions that would take me deep so that I'd learn about coding, like how do different coding languages allow me to do different things in the tech world? That's a really good question. A better question than, say, how many coding languages are there? One of them, the second question, has an answer. Maybe there's 200. There's more than that. But the first question had multiple answers and can take you down lots of roads to deepen your learning. I want you to come up with at least 5 questions that you can pursue this week. And so that kind of will guide what you're learning about. I kind of suggest you do those first 2 steps on Monday, finding a topic and asking questions. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, there will be some planning sheets or note recording sheets where you'll record everything that you're finding out. You can use websites, books, YouTube, an expert, your parent, me, to find out more information about your topic. And I want you to record what you know about your topic on these sheets. When I was in university and I was learning about topics, if I had just done all my learning without writing anything down, when it was time to make my final project, my brain wouldn't be able to remember all those details. So this is kind of a space to put all the facts you're learning, the notes. It doesn't have to be in full sentences. It's just kind of where you dump what you're learning, okay? Try and answer those questions that you were asking, and you can also record where you found your information. That way we know who said it and where you got it from. Then the last thing for you to do is to turn what you've learned into a presentation. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. Well, more than a couple, but my biggest idea is PowerPoint. Really fun to use, easy, we've done it before, and you all have access to it. You could make a poster. You could make a video. Like if you learned how to bake, maybe you want to make a video of you baking, talking through the steps, and like the baking soda does this in the cake, and you explain everything. You could write about it, and then next week when we present them, you could read what you've written. There's lots of options. If there's something you'd like to do that I didn't mention, just let me know, and I can let you know if it's a good way for you to present. last but not least, I want to know what you're researching. So when you post it on Seesaw, I'm going to send you some links. So if you're researching, like go back to that coding example, if you want to know about coding, I'm going to send you a whole bunch of links that you can look at about coding that might be a good place to find out some good information. So keep an eye on your email, and I am really excited to see all of your projects. Very last thing that I'm like so excited about is during the last week of school, so next week, I am going to be coming around to your houses to deliver your end of the year gift and to spend a little bit of time with you, because it's been 12 weeks since I've seen you in person. Now, we have to be careful, and we're going to have to stay at least 6 feet apart and probably be outside. But what I'd like to do, if you're okay with it and your family's okay with it, is set up a time when I can come over and drop that off, and maybe we could do something outside. So probably like 15 minutes where maybe we do sidewalk chalk. Maybe we play basketball. Maybe we just sit and talk. It's kind of up to you. If your family is not comfortable with having me come over, that's okay too. Just let me know and I'll just drop it off instead of like hanging out with you. But your parents, I need you to make sure, because I want to see you. And it's going to be your job to make sure your parents fill out this form. I'm going to email them a form to fill out the time that they would like me to come, okay? And if I don't hear back from you, I'll probably be calling you on Friday to set up a time, okay? I'm really excited to see you all next week, and I hope you have a lot of fun with your fractions and with your inquiry projects. Bye, grade 4.